Apple TV Plus' award-winning black comedy Bad Sisters returned for a second season in late 2024, but will the Sharon Horgan series be renewed for Season 3? Developed for the small screen by Horgan, Dave Finkel, and Brett Bayer, based on the Flemish series Clan, the show concerns the Garvey sisters who find themselves in the middle of an insurance investigation when one of their abusive husbands turns up dead. As witty as it was dark and brooding, the debut season was one of the crown jewels of streaming TV in 2022. This necessitated a renewal, with the main cast returning. Season 2 of Bad Sisters is an entirely different beast, catching up with the Garvey clan in the aftermath of John Paul's death, and exploring how they handle getting away with murder. This doesn't mean the sisters have gotten away scot-free though, and the past has come back to haunt them in the most sinister ways. With new wrinkles being added, and the tension continuing to escalate, it's clear that Bad Sisters has the opportunity to expand past the murder of John Paul. However, Apple TV Plus has yet to renew the series for a third season. Bad Sisters Season 3 is not confirmed. Apple TV Plus hasn't ordered more episodes yet. Anne-Marie Duff holding a knife in Bad Sisters Season 2. Even though Bad Sisters was the surprise smash hit of 2022, it hasn't quite earned a blank check from Apple TV Plus yet. What that means is that the series likely won't score a Season 3 renewal until the entirety of Season 2 is revealed, and the long-term streaming data can be assessed. Though Bad Sisters Season 2 will no doubt prove to be a fitting continuation of the Sharon Horgan success, critical reception only goes so far in the film and TV business. As Apple TV Plus continues to deliver massive hit after massive hit, Bad Sisters suddenly has much stiffer competition. Another factor to consider is whether Bad Sisters Season 3 is even necessary at all. Since Season 2 is still unfinished, it's unclear if the sophomore outing will have a conclusive ending that makes Season 3 unfeasible from a story perspective. While that's never stopped shows from being dragged back out again and again for more seasons, a creative gem like Bad Sisters is dependent on a strong story and enthusiasm from its creators. If there's no story there, Bad Sisters Season 3 of may never even be a possibility, though a few big twists could take a few of the characters of Bad Sisters off the board before the end of Season 2, it's highly likely that the main five will be back. Since the show is their namesake, the Garvey sisters will likely survive to see Season 3, especially series co-creator Sharon Horgan, who plays the eldest sister, Eva. Joining her will be Anne-Marie Duff as Grace, the widow of John Paul, who is finally getting her agency back after years living with an abusive tyrant. Likewise, overworked mom Ursula, played by Eva Beerthistle, will also most likely return. The second youngest Garvey sister, Sarah Green's eye-patch-wearing BB, is also expected back, as is the youngest of the clan, Becca, played by Eve Hewson. The supporting cast is exponentially more expendable, and depending on what direction Season 3's story takes, may be comprised of brand new characters as well. However, until more information is made available, it's safest to assume that the Garvey sisters will comprise the main cast of Bad Sisters Season 3, though it's difficult to predict because Season 2 is still unfinished. There are only a few possible directions that Bad Sisters Season 3 could go. The most likely is that the Garveys will continue to escalate their crimes in order to cover up their misdeeds from the past. While they may be bonded as sisters, and co-conspirators in the cover-up of a murder, they will undoubtedly begin to turn against each other as the noose of suspicion begins to further tighten on their necks. Like other dark comedy crime shows, things should continue to grow at an alarming rate, as each new attempt to cover things up forces the sisters to do more and more unspeakable things. All the while, the brilliant writing of the show can explore how such crimes affect each sister differently. Whatever happens in Bad Sisters Season 3, it will need to be bigger and more shocking than Seasons 1 and 2.